There we go. Finally.
Let the adventure begin. Heading out to my home lake, Lake Darling, in beautiful Lansford, North Dakota, just at the Grano crossing. It's not far from where my parents had the farm and I grew up, so gonna try it out. I just heard there's some fish up there. There hasn't been a lot of fish there in my lifetime. I mean, it's been spotty. So when I was growing up, I didn't actually really enjoy fishing that much. So this is kind of a redemption, hopefully. This will be the redemption of this lake, because I didn't really like sitting out in the boat with Dad for 6-7 hours at a time, or however long it was. It just felt like forever. Probably wasn't even 6 or 7 hours. I don't know if I think my dad probably put those hours in because he's a farmer, you know, so, but this will be one of those redemption moments, hopefully. We'll see. If it's not, it's just going to be a little walk down memory lane, I guess. So stay tuned. You're going to love it.
I need a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle. Hey, thanks. And the deer are thick out here. That's my buddy Guy's place. Used to go over there with my four-wheeler and my BMX bike, actually. I'd ride 5 miles over to hang out with Guy. So this is home. These are home fields here. "50 feet that way again." I'm gonna drill that hole 50 feet that way. Instead of drilling, I'm gonna actually move over there because I got a hole that's not far from that spot. And I think it's just a branch. It's weeds or something. It's a big tree or something. Might be worth sitting next to, I don't know. Definitely it's a snag in the summer, that's for sure. Be worth drilling on, I guess. Let's see how close we got, just out of curiosity. Everybody's got a theory on how to hook minnows. I like to hook treble hooks if I'm doing it minnows both directions, with the third treble being closest to the tails. So that one's right there. If they're like this, it kind of hides it. And when they come in, they usually get hooked on that third one there. So that's my theory. Testing it out again today with the Al Dente by Six Pack Custom Tackle. This thing glows in the dark. I can't wait to see it at nighttime. But this is a dead stick, part of the dead stick series from Six Pack Custom Tackle, and it is called Al Dente, which, if you know Craig Cramber, he's a big foodie, so he loves food, and apparently Al Dente is a perfectly cooked noodle. Finally have a mark after 10 hours. There we go. Finally. Coming up backwards. And it's in. Oh. That was fun. It was on a 6-pack custom tackle rod. This is an unnamed rod. This is a Walleye series jigging rod by Craig Cramber, and he's willing to give one of these away to the person who decides to name this, and he selects that name for this rod. So the series is a Walleye series. It's a jigging rod. It works great. I've got a 39-inch here. You can customize it to however you want, but it just hooked this one. My first fish after a long day. That's going to be a keeper fish right there because it's just been a long day. Let's see how long this one is. Yeah, it's about just shy of 17. Oh, I can get it to touch 17 there, so 17-inch walleye. That's a nice one. That's an eater, keeper, definitely worth having in the buckets. I like to keep them alive in one of these live wells. That thing just shot over from about 6 feet. It just went after me. 5:40. Just after sundown. Now I know why everybody rushed out here. Must have been just enough silver on that to make it work. I'm out here at Lake Darling, not far from the Grano Crossing. It's probably about 5-6 miles, 6 miles or so from my hometown farm where I grew up, Lansford, North Dakota. So hopefully a few more popped in here. Wasn't just a one-time thing. That thing was hangry. I haven't seen a walleye shoot over like that in a long time. I woke up early. I'd say it didn't really pay off to be out here very early. I probably needed to be here right at sunrise, and I just made it at sunrise. Didn't have everything set up, so definitely missed that morning bite if there is such a thing here. I'm noticing with the Mega Live, when I'm in 11 feet of water, I actually can see down to the very inch, probably an inch within the bottom here, 3 inches at the most. Mega Live, when you're in 20 feet of water, it's more about 6 inches or more before you can see it come up off the bottom. If you're in 30 feet of water, it's almost a foot. So there's a lot of dark space underneath when you're that far away from the bottom. But today, this is the first time I've been this shallow, I think, in a long time. I usually fish deeper than this, but since I'm on Lake Darling, it's just one solid flat. It's about 11 feet, 8 to 11 feet, and then there's a channel that runs through here. So that river system, original river, runs through, and it cut through, and that's usually where the fish probably are hanging out in the midday. And I was trying to hole hop, but I wasn't able to get anything in the middle of the day. Absolutely no marks after about 20 holes, so decided to post up here in between the channel. There's a little jog between channels here, 11 feet, and over there where all those houses are, it's probably closer to 17, 18 feet. And then behind me over here is another 17, 18 feet. So between the two, there's a spot where I'm sitting kind of on the hump. So I wouldn't quite call it redemption yet. This lake has got me beat, if I was honest with you. Well, the old dinner bell's going off around here. I think about 6:15 supper time, and everybody's firing up their pickups and picking it up and packing it up. So I guess it's only a 15-20 minute bite window out here in Lake Darling, and I was here all day. I was able to be here in the morning right at sunrise, but not in time for that first light. So
I probably missed out on an opportunity there. Got another looker here right now. Got my sensitivity way down to as low as I could possibly go. When I'm in 11 feet of water, it seems to be mega sensitive on the Mega Live, so turned it way down. Helped out a lot, but you could still see a lot of junk. I think I'm in some weeds. I definitely would have loved to have a camera today. I stuck my 10-foot pole down the hole, but I don't know if I'll be able to see anything later. But yeah, seems like that bite window was quick. As soon as sunset hit, just a few minutes afterwards, and fought one. I got one in, 17-inch walleye. It was decent. Definitely gonna eat that thing, but missed a couple others. Had a few lookers, but nothing, no takers. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm in the right spot. I'm definitely in between a lot of the houses. Guys that seem to set up real quick out here, and then they left for the midday, and then they came back for the evening bite, and now they've already got the pickups started up and they're already ready to roll out of here again. So they only planned on fishing for an hour. I guess that's the benefit of having a wheelhouse, and you just come as you please, just like you're stopping over at a buddy's house, and you plop down and start fishing. Must be nice. Stay tuned for more Ripping Lips adventures. Hopefully we'll be catching some more fish. But Lake Darling has handed me the old 1-2 punch again. I'm only come away with one fish here, but I guess that'll just go in the frying pan at some point here. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more action on this channel, and like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.